My name is Matt Tuerk, el alcalde, the mayor of the city of Allentown, Pennsylvania. Manufacturing was heavy in Allentown. It did decline as manufacturing in America declined over the years. But unlike a lot of other places, Allentown's economy and the Lehigh Valley's economy recovered through investments in healthcare and other diversified industries. So now today Allentown is dominated, the employment environment is dominated by healthcare. We have lots of registered nursing programs and healthcare professionals. We don't have a medical school here. The two university health networks, Lehigh Valley and St. Luke's, have partnerships with medical schools. But all that said, it's become a destination for healthcare professionals. The thing that has really driven job opportunities for people without higher education has been transportation and warehousing because we are part of a much larger megalopolis that includes New York City and Philadelphia. This is an incredibly attractive place for people who want to ship goods to the largest consumer market in the United States. We are going to, through our Economic Development Administration Recompete pilot program, invest in neighborhood scale manufacturing sites to attract new manufacturers into the neighborhoods, which I think has a really potentially powerful impact of showing people what work looks like. I think one of the things that becomes really challenging about engaging people in communities is that there's a disconnect from the work. That somebody works somewhere in another town or somebody works somewhere up in a tall building and they're not in the neighborhood and you don't see them. And when you see people working, it helps you understand as a young person what your future might look like. Our Economic Development Corporation has a manufacturing incubator. So they have small manufacturers operating in a former Mack Trucks building already that we'd love to see graduate out and occupy sites in neighborhoods. There's there are, because we've focused on this small footprint manufacturing sites that I had identified a decade ago that there was a lack of in the area. We're encouraging people to build buildings between 40 and 100,000 square feet that can host these smaller manufacturers. And those actually work pretty well in urban sites. Fundamentally, what the Watson Bat School is intending to do is make sure that people who understand construction have all of the other skills needed to successfully start a business that can reasonably bid on those larger construction projects. You might have a paintbrush, but that doesn't necessarily put you in a position to bid on a painting contract in healthcare construction. What they want to do is make sure that you have all of the other tools, from marketing to accounting to management, that will allow you to successfully bid on those contracts. People who are leaving the federal government could find work in local governments. And we participate in something called Civic Match, which is an opportunity for us to post our city jobs to, former federal employees, people who'd worked on campaigns, basically people with like really big hearts. So we're really excited about that opportunity to welcome someone who might not think about working in local government because maybe they were a policy expert at the Department of Labor or whatever, but there might be a really good opportunity for them to work in HR at the city of Allentown. The way that I approach the job of being mayor is by being very present. Early on, I just said I wanted to be the most approachable and accessible mayor in the city's history. So I get to talk directly to the folks in the city of Allentown, and I get to see just how valuable it is for people to feel seen. People observe that this is an incredibly desirable place to live. It has a lot of the benefits of being in places like New York or Philadelphia at a much lower cost. I think that people who are looking for a particular lifestyle find the Lehigh Valley to be a pretty attractive place.